Welcome back, Map 3 Overpass, starting now, CEVO Gfinity Pro League featuring PENTA Sports versus DenDD. I'm Helium.
And I'm Dabu.
Yeah, there you go. That's the better way to do it.
Yeah. Awkward silence.
Yep, why not?
Yeah, I can hang with that.
We're too busy reading Twitch chat and their conversation.
Yeah, the conversation got really interesting.
Kind of upset this game started.
Me too. I wanted to do some more research on the names that got posted. I don't know any of those. But yeah, DenDD is doing some research on the B-bomb side, trying to find a way in, while the CTs find all the information on the A side, and it gives them a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. Over the wall like that with the boost. Wow, coming away with 2 headshots back to back. That was pretty sick. They gotta be upset. Nothing you can even do, really. Can't fight back at that range with the Glock. Just trying to get behind that box on site. And now we've got Tassin taking down the farmer. Robin still trying to, keep him alive in this round. He'll do more than that. He finds 2 kills. Mike S on the rotation over. He's gonna obliterate Benji. And it's come down to the 1 versus 1 here on the pistol. Mike S moving around, and there you go. We'll find Robin just like that. Mike S on the retake. Penta, take the pistol.
That looked so easy. Mike S just running up to him, handing him his bullet. Thank you, sir. Turning around, getting the bomb defuse. Penta up with a 1-0, and well, the round started off pretty well for both squads. At least Penta got a lot of info. Then DenDD picked up those 2 kills in the B side. Then Lowell picked up 2 frags in there to bring it back for the CTs. And then it was back for DenDD and Mike S with the 1v2 clutch. It's exactly how the first 2 maps went as well.
Pretty much. Very chaotic there on Cobble, certainly, to get into OT in the second half. A little bit more dominant by Penta when you got to Inferno. We'll see how Overpass plays out around here for DenDD. They actually have bought into a Galil, interestingly enough. Bomb had gone down, so they had a little bit more money. I'm assuming Bobski, who comes away with a sick 1 Deagle right there, bought that Galil. Ridman probably bought him the Deagle. Yep, exactly what happened. That's Ridman's Deagle.
Yeah, and it's a really cool playing style, in my opinion, by DenDD. Surprising as well, because the CTs haven't spotted the Galil yet. So they are really in for a surprise here on that B bomb side. At the same time, DenDD is splitting up. They leave the Galil over at A, while the rest is trying to sell a fake on the B side. And Penta has to respond to that move somehow. And their response is a 3-man stack over there, with Tazin disposing of 2 of them. P90 hoses them all down. Now they're back on a re-rotation back to the A side. Mike S disposes of Benji. Really easy frag. And now the Galil comes into play. Ridman with that first kill of the round for himself. Robin is still nowhere to be seen. Just has to help his teammate out sometime soon, because Ridman is getting under pressure as well. PT's with a retake on. 3 players around. Tazin will empty that clip on the smoke just to be extra sure that there is nobody behind that. And let's see, side goes down to Tapson, a 3v1 now. And Robin is still in a good position to defend the bomb from being defused, but he has to fight off Tapson first. There goes the first one, and he's gonna be pushed by Lowell to save the day for Penta. But I don't know, did that investment really pay off for DenDD?
I mean, somewhat. They caused 3 deaths and planted that bomb, so they're able to get out to a full buy this round. It wasn't a bad idea. It was a good effort.
And with the bomb plant, they're back on rifles, and the CTs have to scrape the bottom of their pockets to even squeeze out those 2 defuse kits. Tapson doesn't have any nades and only UMP to work with.
So with 1 flash, Redmond will post up here inside of construction. And we got Tapson and Tassin. I like that they keep playing together. Just making it difficult for us over there on the B's site. It looks like Crystal is boosted up Mike S over there at short A. They've fallen off the boost, though. No one is playing long. If DenDD find out that information, really exploit a lot of this map. The smoke's going to go down. Mike S will likely fall back into the site.
And Lowell is just waiting. Yeah, Lowell is just waiting for Ridman to get back to his squad. Let's see if he can be patient enough while the rest of the squad of the terrorists is pushing forward to A. And as you said, it's gonna be cool if they find that nobody's playing long, and that's what DenDD just spotted. Chris is taking a peek, but he didn't see
Crystal
that.
should have spotted that, yeah. Certainly has now. We'll throw that incendiary just to keep him at bay. One more jump, and that'll be DenDD taking a shot. He will miss. Flash over short, high, and behind his teammate, trying to help out Mike after he's gone down. Meanwhile, Tapson getting wrecked by Redmond. Tassin there for some recovery, finds the one kill, but it's now the bomb moving up. The farmer, what a flick shot onto Crystal, getting him down over Optimus. Lau's there for the trade out, but then Benji goes up onto the sight box and trades that one out. LOL, the farmer, says Tapson.
Yeah, that was definitely lol. I think Farmer didn't really expect that himself. Sometimes you've got those moments where you react and then somehow you're straight on the head. And you go back and watch it yourself and you're like, wow, that was kind of luck and reaction combined.
What a name for Bobsky's knife.
Terrorists win. I didn't see that.
Dude, just be on the lookout for it.
Fire, ice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't get it.
It's the colors.
Yeah, it's the colors. I mean, I figured that much, but why not like lightning? Like he went all elemental. It should have been like fire, ice, lightning.
Yeah, but he made it fun, you know.
How do you know that the yellow part's not also ice?
Yellow ice.
Yeah.
Well, you know you shouldn't eat yellow ice, right?
I do know that, yes.
Okay.
This looks like I guess someone used the wrong timeout. They used a tactical, but I don't see any reason for a tactical timeout right now.
Yeah, it's technical.
Especially considering they didn't use them
Yeah.
at all in the previous matches when there were probably very good opportunities to use a tactical pause. Cobble, for instance, could have been closed out.
Yeah. Also on Inferno, when you know they get too many rounds on the CT side, let's figure out a way to stop them. And you just go for that pause. And then everyone tells you what's going on his side of the map. The other ones are telling their side of the story, and then you combine all that info. So, microphone problems. I don't know. I never in my life had any microphone problems.
I've never had a microphone problem.
Sometimes I really don't know what they're doing.
Are you calling bullshit?
Nah, I'm not. But there are people that, you know, they buy a new phone and in 2 weeks it's broken. Or something like that, you know?
True.
And I just can't wrap my head around that. Then again, I don't know what kind of microphone he uses, so maybe he's just using a 5-cent microphone. And it breaks easily, of course.
3 minutes remaining. I haven't given us much to talk about yet. DenDD will tie it up here. More than likely. I've become very hungry.
Oh yeah, me too.
What did Twitch chat? Oh, what time is it? I guess it's very late. What do you guys have for dinner, Twitch chat? That's what I want to know.
It's 11:45.
The dinner. Or late night stack. Let's hear it. Let's read it rather. Hey, the delay. I wish there was no delay.
Fish.
I had food. Got him. Tacos. TB taco left. TB cheese pull. TB taco right. That's the best answer right there.
Nudelsalat.
That sounds scrumptious. Fish. A bag of dicks. Gonna have sandwich. Chicken Alfredo. I ran out of El Pollo leftovers from the stream 3 weeks ago. I don't know what that means, but that sucks. Soup with bread. I think a couple of people are lying on some of the stuff that they ate. Seen some wild claims. Shepherd's pie.
I don't know.
Steak tacos.
That wasn't a lie. Oh, sandwiches aren't that bad, last Quickster.
Alright, well, I think we've covered that. That got us through an empty round. Now we're back into the rifles. The meat and potatoes, if we were to compare it to food, of Counter-Strike. The rounds that everyone wants to see.
So, let's find out if Penta have what it takes to repel that B-bomb set attack. Again, they have a good read on the terrorists, and Lowell with the first frag. Robin with the reply from Monster, so it's still 4v4. tabseN almost gets killed there. The CTs have 2 players on 20 and 21 HP. Should be possible for the terrorists to close that round out, but Crystal's flanking them, somehow messes up that spray onto Robin. 12 HP remained for him, as the CTs refuse to kill each other, or the teams refuse to kill each other, and rather take each other down to low HP and see what happens after that one.
Well, Robin very lucky to even be alive. Taking so much damage. Lyle and Mike S holding on MB. Lyle's gonna give up. Gonna rotate. Oh, looks like they've got Crystal down there as well, helping out. Yeah, so pretty much playing 2-2 on the sites. tabseN just playing in a very cheeky corner here.
Yeah, and he goes for the P250 to not show his barrel. Well, he could look the other way and just have a small gap.
Could just, yeah, you can just, these days you can just have the M4 out and hold it into the wall.
Yeah.
It doesn't clip through anymore. Either way, he comes away with his 1 kill. He was 1 and done. The farmer's able to take him out. Benji arms up that bomb in the smoke, but can't get off the site, and it's Crystal from behind. Gets him as he comes out. That'll be the defuse.
Yeah, the money has been earned for the terrorists, though. So they could force it up, indeed. On the other side, we have Penta, still struggling with their own economic. Let's see what DenDD opt to go. Do they play their... Yeah, they will actually go for the force, that's pretty sure. They end up with a Tech 9 for the farmer. And Benji with his own Tech 9, but 3 AKs. And they really have to figure out how the CTs click in here. If they find that Penta is playing toilets quite aggressively, and unlike other teams, Penta is not only pushing it at the start of the round and then falling back, Penta is staying there.
Interesting. There's I was saying, Mike S. Just that knife instead of throwing that Molotov. Now he's throwing it. They're running through. He will finally fall after just 2 kills, and tabseN unable to do anything. The farmer will take him out with that AK. And a round that I think should have gone much cleaner than this might actually end up going the way of DenDD.
Yeah, it's another messy round for both squads so far. I'm yet to see if tabseN can really make it back here with his P250 while Chris is on B short. So tabseN can check out the front of the bomb site from the CT perspective, and Crystal is coming in from the side, but that's not going to happen. Farmer will pick up 4 kills. Great performance by him in this really important round for DenDD. And it's tied 3-3. And the CT's money is, of course, completely gone.
Oh, just like that. tabseN with a flash could keep it somewhat interesting. What are they going to try to do with this? tabseN over MB. It doesn't look like anything. Maybe flash push construction. They haven't even used it. They're just walking around. They've gone into construction. Crystal's been spotted. He needs to fall back, but can he? He was spotted 1 more time, but the shot's not connecting there from Benji. Up in party with that AK. Bomb dropped, and DenDD playing it very, very slowly.
Yeah, now they finally go for some toilet control. Just checking all those corners while the CTs evade that quite nicely.
Are you kidding me?
Them. and they will get those 2 kills. That's really not how
Bob's
DenDD wanted
buddy.
this round to go.
What happened? I didn't even notice what gun he had, but... was it an SMG, maybe? I don't know. He was fighting from super long range, and he was whipping so many shots, so... I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
He was shaky from time to time, though. But then again, he had some rounds where he really wrecked them. He's got his ups and downs, it seems like.
No, he did have an AK. I see Twitch chat commenting on it now.
Yeah, and Tapson and my guess have an AK each now. So.
Yeah, good point. Now just my guess.
Yeah, and he's camping in the corner to save his AK. Obviously, there's not much for him to do. And then he will exit the bomb site together. Really safe way. Robin is thinking about contesting this last rifle, but he's looking for it, but just, you know, the alibi look around the corner to see if there's anyone. The 1-round lead for DenDD on the T side, and Overpass is one of those few maps that is still somewhat CT-sided.
I don't even know if I agree with that anymore.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say, even though there are so many teams that make it work on the T side as well. It's,
Oh, here's the Penta, tried and true. What do you think about it, Daboo?
Bofsky is thinking, well, I look up there and kill one of them. They stuck around a little bit too long, but they used that AK in a very efficient way. At least they thought so. The refrag wasn't ideal, but Tapson is back on his team, and another boost through that gap. Through the other gap, though. And the terrorists feel poked by all the different directions. Now, heads up play by Bofsky to save that AK, but he's not gonna get it away. Crystal with the kill, and that gives the CTs 2 rifles to work with.
And I believe it... Whoa, voice, hello. Come back to me, please. I believe it is Penta that came up with that boost in the first place, right? That triple boost in Graffiti? Pretty sure they get the credit.
I think so too.
Credit.
It wasn't Navi, right? Navi went for that other boost.
Yeah, Navi showed us quite a few, and there were rumors that they had a lot more to show
but it was
at the major, but never got to do it.
Yeah. And ironically, Zeus tweeted, "You can fix it now," and Val fixed it. Tapson now in the bomb side. Farmer is still alive, but he's been spotted already, and Penta will pull the upset on DenDD. Thanks to 1 AK, you know, to bind them all, and so on and so forth. And DenDD on the brink of a save themselves. While the Germans are getting themselves out of that economical slump. So they can afford to lose a round. But as I pointed out already, and we were debating that already, but I still think it's a CT-sided map. The rotations should favor you, and if you have right control and if you have the right team play, the right coordination, should be able to make it work in the end.
Okay, Penta. It's time to lock it down. Keep your love locked down, Penta. I keep seeing the Penta is love spam. Oh,
Take my energy.
Not my skins. Bob's gonna keep opening that door. I'll back off a little bit. I was trying to get someone jumping over the wall there, but couldn't quite find it. Penta with 3 players on B right now. Robin gonna up taps and out of the sky, and that's gonna put them in a rough spot. Crystal goes in too, and he looks the wrong way. Takes a leg shot, but then shoots Robin in the face. Can't get back to bank in time. Redmond will take him down from behind. Lau over in B, meanwhile, shutting down the farmer who was on that lurk. 3 on 3. Bomb down actually at long, so they're having to backtrack a little bit to get it, and that's costing them some time. CT rotation so fast on overpass. Everybody knows that. Just like they know 15 minutes can save you 50% or more on your car insurance at Geico.
Yeah, and it's tit for tat again. trading blows back and forth. The CTs win one, they lose one. Their money is all over the place. They will be buying, of course, but it's not gonna be well, maybe not of course, but they have enough money, so they're just trying to wrap their head around what to buy and who drops which weapon for whom. And Tazin goes for the Deagle, just like we saw earlier on the first map. He's their go-to Deagle player. DenDD back in the driving seat, trying to take it home or take the advantage further away from Penta, while the Germans are focused on the A side. They only have 2 players at B. Noel and
Wow. That was a nice shot from Lau. He's also been able to stay alive, falls back into the pit. He's got some support up here by Tassin, but now he no longer does. The fire goes in, that pushes Tassin back with the graffiti. Ridman trying to come out of the canal. Will take Tapson out of midair. Tapson dying in midair 2 rounds in a row right now. Crystal gonna throw a little flash over, blinds his teammate more so than anybody else. Still gets a kill on the farmer. Crystal going forth and fragging, finds 2 actually in that exchange. So now it's into a 2-on-2. It's evened up a little bit. Right down,
and
so
both
we
of
can
the
hear the bomb.
terrorists.
Still plenty of time left.
Really low. But Crystal almost pulling it back. 1v1 now coming up with Benji in that smoke still, or behind that smoke, and Mike S doesn't really see him. He doesn't have a defuse kit either. Mike S has no chance anymore. He gets that frag, but that's the consolation. DenDD will grind out this round after a huge effort by Crystal. It's still not enough for the Germans. DenDD will take it 6-4.
Mike S pulls out the op again. He's actually been playing well. He's got the most frags here on the team. So it's hard to question him too much. Like 1 round at B, I would say was kind of Mike S's doing, but he still hit 2 op shots. He hit his first op shot, like kind of accidentally didn't throw his Molotov when he meant to. At least that's what it looked like. Probably could have let it go, delayed the rush more, let more rotations come in. But then they ended up losing that round, even though he did still hit two pretty sick op shots. And he was certainly a god on Inferno. I don't even remember Cobble at this point. Cobble was a mess. It was a real bloody war.
Yeah. I don't really want to remember Cobble. It was those eco round upsets. But we might, well, we already saw an overpass. But then they still got themselves out on top of the general round distribution. And Penta has a good stack on the B side, however. And DenDD didn't really attack A all too often, so Penta with the right idea here. Mike S picking off that first one. The CTs are trying to put up resistances in with one of his Deagle headshots, but Benji with the reply, and Mike S gets killed from a close by Ridman. 3v2. Crystal has to support Tapson as he goes to work with the CZ75, runs out of bullets, has to reload, and goes down to Sipe, aka Ridman. So it's a 3v1. Crystal could pick up that AK still. And he wants to save it for the next round. DenDD pulling away 7-4.
Yeah, dominating here on the T side. And bouncing back after getting kind of wrecked on Inferno too. DenDD's probably got to be feeling pretty good about themselves right now. Move over to that CT side with confidence and perhaps quite a big round lead. As you said, 7-4 and a chance for more. Where's Penta's money at? It's bad. It's in the garbage.
Yeah. The T's money is not too strong either. They have enough money for now, but Penta could really make a comeback happen still. It's not gonna happen too easily.
Well, DenDD can build off of this round though, right? You know, don't lose anyone here, and then you're pretty much good to go.
Yeah. The question is if Penta have the mentality at the moment to make it happen.
Well, nice little boost inside of stairs. Well, that actually cost them because now DenDD's taken over Fountain. They push forward into mid, and they're going down the stairs. It goes 1 for 1 there, and it's Lau from behind. capitalizing on some of that confusion that was happening out there in middle, coming away with the CZ frag. Hasn't been able to pick up a gun yet, so we will be slightly low on ammunition. Penta with the man advantage, of course. Seems like they do better on rounds like this.
Yeah, it seems like they shouldn't be buying anymore, because they are a real threat. Benji and Ritman finding themselves alone. But the CTs haven't, well, they haven't spotted the bomb yet. And, well, they can tell that it's gonna be the A bomb site, thanks to all that information and the amount of frags they got and where they got them. And Chris is on the playground already, so he's about to backstab this terrorist on the way to the A site. With Tazin holding on to that side together with Lowell. It's gonna be a real struggle for DenDD. They're not out of this round yet. They still have some equipment left that they can use to draw the CTs out and cover themselves. And Krista should be expected at the same time. I mean, so much time has gone by that DenDD should be aware of somebody being able to backstab them.
Oh, Redman trying to grind this one out. The round that they should have. Oh, okay, perfect. Able to actually fall back off of the site. I thought Crystal was going to cost them the round right there. Saw them both. Molotoving off one side of the bathrooms, and it's Benji, the teamwork coming out. Maybe should have let Crystal take that battle, because then Benji was too distracted to deal with Lowell, who found his second kill with the CZ on the round. Still no gun picked up for him. Man's gotta have no bullets. He's got 2 bullets. And that's all he'll need. Now he's got 0, as well as the defuse.
And 3 frags in the back. Again, Penta with the eco. It's really weird. Both teams are performing better on their weaker buys, comparing the equipment value on both squads, than they do in a full buy. And that's usually hinting at, well, there are 2 possibilities. One's good play on the saving side, or bad play on the side that has the advantage economically. So
yeah, I mean, it's really hard to tell without like knowing the teams and talking to the teams, and that was way too telegraphed. They have done it before. I don't know if it was spotted before, but it is something that is quite common. The nade comes down, there's no smoke, and Bobsky just had a Tech 9, so like, why not, right? He's just going to run up, try to charge, try to do something. Yeah. And now he's come away with the op. He finds his 3rd frag with that. And I don't know why the last time they did that, they threw a smoke, which is what you would generally do. This time they just put a nade and hope that nade smoke's going to be enough. It just seems so weird. And
I don't know.
My theory about these eco rounds is like, they're just trying to play the rifle rounds, like, all right, let's do our default, and then maybe since they just call that, there's not a lot of communication. But when they're like on these save buys, or force ups, sorry, they're playing more with each other and communicating more. That's something that I would propose as a possibility.
Yeah, that they have the urge to communicate better because they are in a safe situation and they want to make the most out of it. It's got a fair point. At least this time around, Penta won it. So, yeah. They got away with it for now. 2 orbs saved as well. So the Germans should feel a little better about this halftime. They can still make it 8-7. Or at least 7-7. That should be possible for them. Let's see what DenDD is up to with their Tech 9s.
Winning the round, I'm sure.
Well, they have Bobsky being boosted a little bit. Going for that. Oh, that was really close on Tizin. Almost got him. The farmer, though, will shut down Kristen in the stairwell. And nobody's there to trade for him. The CTs have received some info, but it's still 1 minute 30. Oh!
Robin, I don't know why he ran forward. He was like setting that up. He thought maybe too hard about that nade. Robin, not a pool player, I don't think.
Not really, but my guess is shutting them down again. And if you need my guess, he's there. That's the thing that Penta can always rely on. It's my guess showing up to the rounds that matter.
Oh my gosh, Tass is like, yo, what's up? Puts himself on the platter, but the farmer was too slow to react.
He didn't want to kill him yet.
Toying with his food, perhaps.
Yeah.
Pop flash off of the supporting column there, of the overpass. Lau coming away with 2. A couple flick shots apiece, and then Robin working close around the pillar. Nade will bounce off, deflecting and not doing all that much damage to anyone, and it's a 2-on-2. DenDD very much with a chance in this round. Tapson's going to go up close, take a no-scope onto Benji. Was just hiding out behind the sight box, trying to do the right thing.
And they take the time to switch weapons.
Yeah, 5 bullets over to Tapson. That's a weird one. And now they're in trouble. Tasson will come away with it.
They definitely played off of each other there. They use each other.
Well, it was weird, though, because Tasson was the one that was lower, so it's like, alright, you give him the op because he's on low HP and it doesn't really matter. But then he throws Tapson, who's on 100 HP, and M4 with 5 bullets in it.
Yeah, it was a plan to make Tapson eat all the bullets so Tezin could use his pistol and save the AWP straight away, so Tezin doesn't need to pick up the AWP after he wins the round. You know, that's just German thinking.
Well,
efficiency.
I'll defer to you.
Yeah, it was the most efficient way, because Tezin didn't have to make an extra move to save the AWP.
Yeah, it's to save the AWP. But that's like, when the map's this close, I don't know if you want to think about that. Like, you should just win the round.
I wasn't serious, by the way.
Oh, okay. I mean, it could make sense. Time's getting low, and pass the AWP over to the guy that's going to live. But, you can't troll me right now, dude. My brain's not working.
I mean, the idea was to give him the rifle so he has a better fighting chance.
Yeah, but it had 5 bullets!
But they must have not checked, or I don't know. That was basically a good idea that worked out just fine, but if they watch the demo, they will realize, oh, next time reload that weapon before you pass it on to me.
No, dude, it couldn't. It was 5 of 0.
Oh, it was 5 of 0?
Yeah.
It's even worse.
Alright, well, Robin trying to turn this round around. Gosh, it's so annoying how that runs. Tasson and Lau both down to 14 and 12 HP respectively. Tasson going to come away with his 2nd kill of the round. Does it actually find a 3rd? What a shot there. What we saw that from Tasson's perspective. Good job, auto director. Like, how hard is it? You're a computer. Mike gets up on the site. He's going to drop off. Lau's down there in the pit as well. Everyone going to a lot of foot traffic down there in the pit. They'll boost back up though. That's certainly interesting. We never expect someone to come from there.
Yeah, Bobsky was looking in the eye of the tiger at this very moment with my guess pulling the trigger. 8-7 for Penta. So they definitely put in some work to pull it back. They struggled throughout. There's no question about that. Those eco round losses and wins, it was really weird at times. But in the end, nobody will ask you how many eco rounds you lost or won. Everyone's gonna know if you made it to the finals or not.
Well, I'm glad that Instinct the Great got my reference. Makes me happy. As we wait for the second half. One team, it would appear, not ready, and that's going to be DenDD. Talk about their CT side a little bit more, I guess. They've worked themselves into a pretty decent position. Maybe it could have been better, right? It was 7-4. They dropped 4 rounds in a row.
Yeah.
So they've lost some of the momentum, and well, we'll see. We'll just have to see what Penta's going to show up. I won't even pretend to know what's going to happen going into the second half.
The key thing was they lost the 12th round against an eco.
Yeah.
And that kicked Penta's streak off. So those tiny mistakes, they snowball out of control, and suddenly you're standing in an avalanche, and yeah.
And here we go. Second half starts now. Who will be the players to buy the utility? Most people these days just going straight for that Kevlar. Like Robin, we'll think about it. Well, look how screwed up the money is, because it's coming from freeze time. It's saying, it says the farmer spent $23,800 this round. That was some expensive Kevlar.
Oh yeah, it's golden with titanium. That's a full plate armor. Maybe he's invincible now.
See.
Oh, Benji is surely not invincible.
Well, Lau already getting out. Oh, what? Robin! pulled out the protractor. He knows those angles, smoke there or not. That was insane. It was like somewhat of an unconventional plant too, just planting on that supporting column. That was crazy. Tapson will come away with 2 more though, and the bomb has been planted, so post-plant man advantage right now for Penta. Tassin into a good spot.
Yeah, and the CT's caught in the crossfire. The terrorist will push him from 2 directions. Tapson stepping up at Farmer with 1 headshot, and Crystal to save the day for Penta. That was going down the wire, but Penta kept the trading real. And in the end, they got themselves a pistol, and that makes it the 2nd pistol win on this map. So their chances of winning this map should increase by a tiny bit. Let's see how this round fares, though, because you never know in those anti-ecos.
Yep.
Not with those 2 teams.
This is definitely the first hurdle to jump over for Penta closing this one out. It looks like it might go well. Taps in with the first shot out there at Fountain. He'll bring down Bobski. And everyone else kind of backed off and scurried away.
Yeah, quickly retreating, giving up a long. And now Penta... Yeah?
Maybe turn the tides here with the Huandig.
Yeah, the thing is, though, that Penta is so far spread out that if they ran into a double stack or something on one position, the cities would be able to salvage the map weapon and use it in their own advantage. So the Germans really need to watch out here.
Well, that was the farmers getting a little bit of information down there in construction, doing some damage to the terrorists. Actually, look at all the damage that has come in. Farmer just plays this passive and holds an angle. He should be able to kill anyone that walks in. Maybe not Lau, but any of the other guys that have been shot up with that Deeg, or even taken down by the CZ. The farmer goes for the peak, and Crystal will take him out.
Yeah,
so on to beat.
Reeling.
What a shot.
With 5 players surviving, Penta did their job. They get some extra cash. And the CTs with that naked save now. No armor, nothing purchased. No 23,000 purchases by farmer either. Cashing in on his crops.
Nice. So, flash for Bobski, we'll see how they want to use that. And it looks like they're all going to go together down the CT stairs, or the connector stairs, rather. And the firefight will ensue. Tapson's going to grab one. Mike S. Does actually find Robin. We get to him a bit late, and then he'll kill Ridman. And now Bobski, the one man with that flash, doesn't have it anymore, and he's the last one alive. He'll go down.
Yeah, and I would have liked that really one-sided play that DenDD came up with, of focusing on playground / party area in the previous round, when they still had armor and some more dangerous pistols. Go for one spot, try to get that first frag, maybe a second, trade 1-for-1. With 4 players, leave 1 on the other side, pick up the weapon, try to go for rotation, or, you know, just making it expensive, make your opponent be scared.
Okay, so rifle round, this is what we really want to see coming out here in round 19. It's DenDD's chance to mount that comeback as they've started to fall behind. 4 rounds back right now. Tasson's still on a Galil, and Lau's actually going to be the first casualty of the round. The farmer brings down Tasson, and whatever was going on in there in construction, Penta trying to control that. It fell apart so quickly. And a flash comes out, but it's way too late. Robin fully blind, but there's no one to do anything about it. Tapson going to start to try to grind this back. Gets that first headshot onto the farmer. It's a 2 versus 5, now 2 versus 4. And Bobski will make that just 1 now. Mike S, it's all on him, and he can do nothing.
Yeah, that's DenDD pulling it right back after those 3 initial round losses due to the pistol. And yeah. If they win this round, they can make Penta struggle themselves. The T's money would be enough for another force buy. Crystal going for the CC.
Yeah, which is weird. Crystal still has like $2,800.
Yeah, now he. Yeah, but it was showing that he had that Tazin had 4K or something after he bought. That's the
Yeah, that
overlay
was
bug.
strange.
Still, yeah, I think he wants to go for an AWP sometime soon. But I wouldn't really recommend doing that at this stage of the game. When they're just 3 rounds in front. It's a little dangerous to pull that off.
Oh! So much damage Lau's taking through the boards, and more damage taken by the farmer. He tries to capitalize on the damage they knew they gave to Lau. He starts spraying through, gives his position away, and Tassin is there to take him out. So man advantage, open fire is there. Flash! Nicely done. Crystal just commits on that. He knows he only about the CZ. He's got to go in first. Now he's found himself an M4. And a great flash from a teammate that kept Robin completely defenseless. Ridman up on the site and through some smokes. We'll find Mike S. Bomb drops now over to Tapson as they try to mount this for progress. 4 versus 3. Ridman in the pit. He will be dealt with. Tapson gets one hopping over the box. Last man spotted. That's Bobski over at Graffiti. Tassin and Lau now. And Smoke goes down to plant that bomb.
Bobski has a fighting chance, but Noah will be key in this round with Tazin retreating. I don't know which one of the terrorists will go for the first peek. Well, Lowell is staying close. I would have expected Tazin to go for the first peek, but they both rotate back to be short, so that's the right thing to do at the moment. Bobski is clueless on where they went, and he has to go for the defuse. Oh, look at that! Just not able to pull it off, but that was really close. Lowell counted down 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have to go for the peek after all. Didn't make a move, so I have to check. And he didn't miss that chance.
And Crystal, despite, I mean, he went for that CZ only buy there. Maybe he didn't realize how much money he had. That was kind of weird. We expected the op to potentially come out. But he will just go for the AK. All AKs, all nades across the board for everybody. Just pistols for DenDD. So they'll have a tough time. Not even investing $200 in a flash on this round.
Yeah, they go for more or less an heavy A play. And it's only Tapson over there. And he's getting traded by Benji, so that's one rifle catch it.
I'm leaving. DenDD win this round. Alright, thank you, Lau.
Yeah, that's
or should I say, gracias.
Yeah. What's mucho bene?
What are you trying to say?
Very good.
Muy bueno.
Yeah. Muchas gracias is thank you very much, and then
yes.
Yeah. So Penta's back at it again. Only left 1 round up for grabs for DenDD. And the CTs with the backs against the wall, they only have 3 rounds to give up to the Germans, and they would be out of this tournament. It's a bracket, so whoever loses this is out. And Penta would move on.
Oh yeah, muy bien, not bueno. My bad. Tap's got us though. I should
Spanish
say
is
I don't know
0.
why I don't. I'm just lazy.
Yeah, DenDD at least keep it at a 4v4, but Lower sneaks through underpass, gets himself the headshot on the Benji. And Ridman is replying, so the CTs keep it in the balance. My guess in a firefight, I don't know why Bobski still went for that peek. Or well, stayed for the fight rather. My guess obviously able to shut him down, and Crystal with a headshot onto Robin on the B side. It looked like he was still running at my screen, I don't know about you.
I just didn't even see the person who killed. It switched there within like a second of him getting that frag. Looked like a pretty crazy shot. Let's all move forward now. Plant the bomb. Ridman 1 versus 3. This is going to be Penta getting up to 14.
And they are in the upper part of the bracket. They
Only one part of the bracket.
Yeah, but I mean, there
the
are
upper
2
half.
different trees to the semifinal. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
So they would potentially face off against Flipside, whoever wins this one. So either way, they're gonna have a really tough task ahead.
I don't know. Flipside inconsistent since the last time we saw them. I mean, I guess they were playing Dignitas. but sometimes it's hard to tell who's going to show up for Flipside. I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be so far stretched if DenDD is able to take a map off of a team like that, or even Penta, for instance.
Yeah.
Maybe win the series, but that's definitely less likely. But you don't want everything to be a foregone conclusion moving forward, otherwise it gets a bit boring. But there's certainly a mixed bag of skill level when it comes to some of the teams in the bracket.
Yeah, but the next stage of the bracket will be really interesting. I mean, there are quite some cool matchups as well in this one. But let's stick to Penta and DenDD. Penta just 2 rounds away from winning this best of 3 after a really long matchup here. Taps him with the headshot onto Bobski, opening up the A side, and the CTs need to go for some information. Lowell turns his back. Oh my god, how did that work? Ritman shoots Crystal. Ritman with a trade, and well, that's just.
Why did it even turn around? I guess a flash was coming over. The
yeah,
wall.
there was supposed to get to come, but I mean
that's funny.
That is one frag that shows the whole best of 3 in 1 second. How chaotic it was and how weird it was at times.
Oh my goodness, Mike S. That's a vac shot if I've ever seen one.
I think he's got potential to top AWP.
Match point now. And money is really bad for DenDD. Should be it here in round 24, but you never know.
Yeah, well, 2 Max 7s, a Deagle, a Scout. I would go as far as saying that Penta will win this one.
Bold.
Yeah, I know. And people that just tuned in think, well, that wasn't bold, but it's actually bold.
yeah, it's true. A lot of the rounds like this, the team on the crazy buys have been winning. But you see some people staring at the ground, lining up some smokes right now. It would be a big execute over onto this B site. Redmond not seeing anything, not hearing anything, looking to jump and find some information, but still finding nothing. Just Crystal and Lau very patient outside of those tunnels that lead into B.
Yeah, Penta got themselves together, and now they don't want to throw any rounds away anymore. The farmer on the other side, he's already playing it a little more aggressive, and he's gonna be flashed and drawn out. Good execution on the front of the B bomb site on B short by the terrorists, not giving the CTs a chance to get a frag over there. And that's opening the door to the B side, making DenDD rotate around already. And makes him go for some more information. That's Robin picking off one, Mike S with a trade, 3v4 back. The man advantage for Penta is restored, and Mike S comes in to save his teammate that was running into trouble. It was Azim in short. Benji somehow manages to get the frag onto Tapson and turns it back in the CTs. Bobski with one as well onto Mike S. This could still slip away from from Penta, of course. And Lowell has to retreat a little further back. Let the time run down, and together they will peak. Tazin and Lowell will make it a 1v2 with Benji on 15 HP. Oh, they have to commit to that, but they catch him watching the wrong direction. Penta will make it 16-8 and close this series out in their own favor. It's been a real struggle, but in the end they prevailed.
I know I struggled. But yeah.
You weren't alone, mate.
Finally, Penta will prevail. It was expected, right? I mean, I would have predicted Penta 2-0. It was fairly easy, but I don't know. Some of the roster changes have made life difficult for them. It didn't look like a Penta that I've seen in the past.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can work on some stuff, get things going for them. And I mean, a good job there for DenDD, who has also come under some roster changes. Kind of the curse that both of these teams have as they move forward. Keep like developing talent, and then that talent gets taken away from them, which is really tough.
But every
someone's
Swede
got to do
should
it.
like them. for exactly that role they play in the Swedish scene. To develop that talent.
Yeah, so that's going to be
some...
it for the European broadcast here, CEVO Gfinity Pro League Season 9. That's what you were watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. I know it got a little bit chaotic and a little bit off point at times, and we found out that pizza was not invented in New York, and I'm apparently an idiot. But with that, we're out. Follow the stream, twitch.tv/playcevo. I'm Helium. You can get me on Twitter at HeliumBrella. Daboo here at dabootv. And we'll see you guys next time. More NA games coming up tonight as well. 8 p.m. Eastern, so stay tuned. Peace.